So what is clickbait and how do I spot it? Well, if you focus your attention to the article above me, it has a very attention-grabbing headline. So when we click on it, in 2021, a projected $150 million will enter the Oklahoma economy from the film industry. Since 2012, the industry has seen over a 1,000% increase. They will move out of the training seat into the pilot seat where Tara is sitting, where they will soar to new heights in the aviation industry. Students must learn to conquer these new at-home challenges by setting up home desks just like this one as cases increase. However, there is a sense of urgency for parents to get students back through these doors. Now imagine a politician so popular they're filling stadiums just as large. For reference, I'm 5'11" and the snowdrift comes clear to the top of my head. Oklahoma State University's most recent COVID-19 dashboard update reports Payne County is still at moderate risk. Mayor Bloomberg has visited the Sooner State 3 times in the past 5 weeks. An all too familiar sight. Parking lots that should be filled with students and employees now vacant due to rising COVID-19 numbers in Payne County. Classes started a week late, but students and faculty were in person for only 2 days before moving virtual due to a spike in COVID-19 cases. Stillwater School Superintendent Mark Moore explains why they had to move to virtual learning.
A color-coded system as new coronavirus cases for a 7-day average in this community or in Payne County increase or decrease, then there's this level or these bands of things we implement to mitigate the spreads.
Dr. Moore says the call to move classes online was made by the Oklahoma COVID-19 alert system. Counties in orange levels are at higher risk than those in yellow.
Our goal all along has been to start in person and try to get as many days in person as possible.
Local Stillwater parent Tawny Hooten believes her son would have been safe to continue in-person classes due to the low risk of his age group in school.
If you'll notice that just even like in the last 7 days, they're talking about how, that population of kids aren't even the drivers of this virus.
Tawny's son Austin is a senior at Stillwater High School. He knew the changes that came with virtual learning, and he even had to create his own classroom. Students must learn to conquer these new at-home challenges by setting up home desks just like this one as cases increase. However, there is a sense of urgency for parents to get students back through these doors.
And I'm worried about, this is our future. These are our kids who will come out of this, and I'm worried that some kids won't come out of it.
For the O State Report, I'm Kelsey Briggs.
That's just insane, especially you talked about with Gutenberg and the printing press to now we have all these online platforms, and I think it's so interesting. I mean, YouTube of all things,
right?
That's just insane. So I think it's really interesting, especially back then and now, there's a concern with meeting someone, from a printed article or even online if they're a legitimate person, or some would call them, a catfish.
Right.
So what are signs that people can look for to know if they're getting catfished?
Right.
Nearly 100 years later, the Tulsa Race Massacre remains one of the worst incidents of racial violence in the history of the United States. Today, we will reflect on the tragedy that happened on May 31st, 1921. Welcome to the Inside OSU podcast. I'm your host, Kelsey Briggs. Our guest this week is Dr. Brandy Thomas Wells. Welcome to Oakeywood. Oklahoma has become a major film hub for movie companies. This new boom in the state is creating thousands of jobs. One major Hollywood production is taking place in the heart of Osage County. Executive Director of Tourism Kelly Bland says the production is offering unique opportunities for small business owners.
It's going to be an economic blessing. Businesses on the north end will be closed during the filming, but they're getting paid as if they were open. But when you are a business owner, very rarely, because you are self-employed, do you ever get to take a paid vacation.
According to the Oklahoma Film and Music Office, in 2021, a projected $150 million will enter the Oklahoma economy
from the film industry.
Since 2012, the industry has seen over a 1,000% increase in expenditures, jobs, and wages. Deputy Director of the Oklahoma Film and Music Office, Jeanette Stanton, says the OK Film and Music Office's rebate program helped the state through income taxes and other factors.
If you're using the rebate or the incentive, your below the line crew and cast have to be employees. They are spending money in the state. So they are buying stuff at retail shops. They are buying stuff at antique shops. They are spending a ton of money on food.
As of April 2021, there are 5 active film productions in the state in compliance with the OK Film and Music Office's rebate program. For more information on the rebate program, go to okfilmmusic.org. Kelsey Briggs, News, OSU.